Hello, and welcome to the second episode of the Chat Shack.
Today, we're going to talk about the new film, The Wolf of Wall Street, which is out in cinemas. After our vlog, after our little video yesterday, me and Ben thought, what should we do? Because we still had a day ahead of us because we done it early in the morning.
Yes, we did.
So we thought, why not? Let's just go to the cinema and see The Wolf of Wall Street, and then we do a review about it for our second video.
That's right.
So I thought, let's do it. So yesterday, we done our new channel, got it started. Then we
I'm really happy about this, by the way, this new channel.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
I'm feeling good about it.
I'm feeling good. But anyway, carry on.
Yeah, so we went and saw The Wolf of Wall Street, and it was good, wasn't it? I enjoyed it.
It was
I
good.
thought it was very good.
It was very good. Very, very good film. I understand why it's up for so many Oscars and Golden Globes and all that stuff.
I understand why it's an 18.
Yes. I understand why it's an 18. There's I was expecting some adult content because I was told this film is quite near the mark. I was surprised about
how close it was to the mark.
how much adult content there was.
There was a lot.
I don't think there was any debate whether this was going to be an 18. This was definitely an 18 rated film. Like the stuff in the amount of drugs in this film. I think all the films I've ever seen isn't enough drugs isn't as many drugs as there was in this film. It is every scene there is something to do with drugs or sex.
Yeah, definitely.
Or money. There's a lot about money in this film.
Well, it is all about Wall Street, which includes a lot of money because it's all shares in businesses.
That's true.
But it's not really about. There's not really much about Wall Street, is there?
I
it's
was
more
expecting,
about his personal life, the effects of drugs, and the effects of how money takes over. Not really about shares and that lot. That bit's at the beginning. As soon as he gets his job in his new little business, there's not really much shown about the Wall Street, is there?
My favourite scene of the whole film was near the beginning. That was the scene with Matthew McConaughey as the boss, and this was the scene where Leonardo DiCaprio's character is basically fresh on Wall Street. He's never been there before. This is his first day, and it's good because the beginning of the film shows what he's like after he has all the money. Then it goes back and shows what he was like before he had all the money.
Yeah,
I thought that was pretty clever to show that
it was clever.
Like all the money that you get can change someone, and
it does show the amount it changes someone, like through how much money you have.
Yes,
because it shows him at the beginning with his girlfriend and how happy they were. And as soon as he got money, I don't want to ruin it.
Yeah. There's not really any spoilers in this review, but like you'll see like what we mean by like it changes it.
If you're over 18, you will see.
If you're over 18, don't watch it. If you're, I don't think they can get in if they're under 18. You can in America. You can take an adult with you if you're under 18. I think.
In the UK, you can't.
In the UK, you have to be 18, which kind of sucks. But I guess it's okay because you don't want any 12-year-olds going in there and.
Do not watch this with your parents. Do not watch it with your family. That is the
worst. We didn't watch it with our parents, but after we saw it, I was gonna suggest seeing it with my mum and dad after we saw it if it was good. But I really don't think I'm gonna do it.
Nah. The amount of adult content in this. The nudity in it.
The amount of sex scenes in this film is ridiculous.
Yeah.
There's a lot, and they're graphic. They're really graphic.
Yeah.
And there's a few scenes in there which if you were with your parents, you would not want to.
Yeah, it'll be a cringe out film. You'll be like, oh god, why am I watching it with my family?
It's one of them films where you want to see with your friends instead of your family.
Go with your best friend like me and Ben did, and it'll be all good.
Yes.
You can laugh about it that way.
But yeah, I thought, aside from what the film was about and everything, the direction and the camera work in this film was really good.
It was very good, very good.
And the acting was awesome.
Yeah, Leonardo DiCaprio played his part extremely well.
I mean, he played his part like...
He proper got in the role.
Yeah. I don't think there was any moment where you thought, like, he's out of character. Like, he was dedicated to the role, definitely. And even though Matthew McConaughey was in it for like 10 minutes, he wasn't in it for that long. I think he kind of stole the show for me at the beginning. Even though Leonardo DiCaprio was amazing in it, I think Matthew McConaughey was,
No, Leonardo DiCaprio was the best.
I don't know. I just think Matthew McConaughey had that.
His part wasn't long enough. He played his part well.
Yeah.
But he only had to play it for a certain amount of time. Leonardo DiCaprio had to play it for the whole time.
That's true. Yeah.
And he kept it up throughout the whole 3-hour film.
I'm not going to say that the film was bad anyway, but I would have loved to see more of Matthew McConaughey in that.
Yeah, the way he played his part, you thought he would have a bigger role in the film.
I'd love to see. Maybe they should make a film of his success in Wall Street, or maybe
I would watch it.
I would definitely watch it, but I don't think they would do that because.
No, because it would just be like an exact same.
It'd be exactly the same, yeah. But yeah, it was a good film. I liked it a lot. What would you rate it out of 10?
Out of 10, that's a hard one.
That is difficult.
It was quite long though.
It was 3 hours exactly.
3 hours.
That's a long film.
So that is a very long time to sit in the cinema.
I mean, we went in while it was still sunny, and we came out and it was pitch black,
and we had to walk to your car.
Yeah, I didn't realize I know what 3 hours is in my head, but I didn't realize it was that long. And as a film, good job to the filmmaker. I mean, he fit all that in 3 hours and didn't make it boring.
Yeah,
I mean, there are so many films that are longer than 2 hours that are really boring and you can't get into it properly. But this film was kind of action. It wasn't action packed. It was just. It never dropped the pace.
Yeah,
it was constant.
It kept drawing you in because new things were happening.
Yeah, but yeah, I thought it was.
But out of 10, out of 10.
Out of 10.
I'd rate 8. Easily, will get an 8 on my mark.
8 out of 10. Yeah.
So Jack votes 8.
I would give it a 9.
Oh, 9. That's big.
No, but I'm not going to give it a 9. The only reason I wouldn't give it a 9 is because the whole premise of these guys getting loads of money, and they're not nice people. These guys, Leonardo DiCaprio's character is not a nice person in this film, and all the people who get money, they're kind of horrible people.
It's because the money changes them.
Yeah, the money changes them. I didn't like that all these horrible people were making so much money. It kind of made me annoyed. I didn't want to be annoyed, but this film was.
I got jealous a little bit. The amount of money they'll make.
It makes you annoyed about how little money you have compared to them.
Yeah.
And they just chuck it around like it's nothing. Yeah. There's a scene where Leonardo DiCaprio is throwing $100 bills in a bin, full of $100 bills, and that was just what are you doing? I'd say I'd give it. Can we give it a 0.5?
Yeah, you can
8.5. I'm gonna give it an 8.5. Not quite 9, but 8.5 because I thought it was a damn good movie.
What was your favourite scene?
I'd say the favourite scene was the Matthew McConaughey scene, but
really,
there are so many scenes in that film that are good. I think the close second was the scene where he kind of overdosed on drugs, and the late effect of the drugs made him go
insane,
and he was rolling around the floor. That was one of the funniest scenes in the film, I'd have to say. Yeah.
My favourite scene links up with that one. My favourite scene is where, it's 2 bits of scene. There's a little bit apart. The one where he gets home and the car looks perfect.
Yes.
And he's like, wow, I made it home without a scratch. This is while he was overdosed on the drugs, and then he gets out of his car and thinks, I got home safe, it's fine. Then a little while later, when the drugs wear off, the police come up to his house and say, was you driving last night? And then he remembers that he drove, went out to his car, which he thought was alright, because when he was overdosed on drugs, it looked fine. When he went out to his car the next day, the car was smashed to bits. That was my favourite part.
That was a clever scene, because I had no idea that he crashed it. I thought he got home fine.
Yeah.
And the way he shot it, everything was fine. But then as soon as he came out, his car was just wrecked. And
if that ruins that little part of the film, I'm sorry.
I don't think it really ruins it.
No, it's not really a spoiler, is it?
It's not a spoiler.
Because you know that his car wouldn't be fine.
And that was a hilarious scene. I think this film is classed as a comedy.
Oh, I wouldn't. There is comedy aspects,
there's a lot of funny bits in it, but I wouldn't say.
I wouldn't say it should be classed as comedy.
There's a lot of deep stuff in this film that kind of doesn't bum you out, but it's quite serious. There's a lot of serious stuff in this film, and the whole drug use. I mean, it's funny at first, but then it gets to a point where you see what the drugs do to these people, and it's kind of it's quite dark.
Makes you think,
it makes you think how the drugs have messed these guys up. And there's this scene on the plane where he hasn't had drugs for quite a long time, and he's a mess because he hasn't had his dose of drugs, and it's not very nice. But I think it's good because it shows you what drugs do. It's a realistic adaptation of why not to take drugs. and have too much money.
Right, so that's our review on The Wolf of Wall Street. If you have any other films you want us to go and see, or which are already out on DVD, which you want us to watch, just put it in the comments below, and then we'll give you our review on the film. Also, this morning, before we done our vlog, me and Ben thought that we could, well, also on this channel, if we get the chance, me and Ben will do pranks on pranks.
Yes.
Because we've got a few pranks, well, I've got a few pranks in mind, which I'm going to do to Ben.
I'll just put it out there. I get scared easily.
Very easily.
I jump so easily. Not really, horror films don't scare me that much, but physically, when like people make me jump, I jump a lot. And it's funny to people.
Also, me and Ben are going to sit here. We're going to watch it, well, not today, but another time we're going to watch a horror with all, like, maybe a few lights on, like, facing us.
Yes.
And we're going to watch a horror. We're going to cut it short, but we're only going to show the bits of where I'm rubbish with horrors, Ben's good with horrors. We're going to just show the bits where I absolutely get scared, and then you can see my reactions to certain horror films. Or in the cinema, Ben might get a cheeky shot of me absolutely putting it.
Cheeky shot. But yeah, horrors don't really get me that easy because I don't think there's been a good horror film for a long time. I don't think I actually remember being so scared of a horror except
Paranormal Activity. That's one of the things that got me.
It's
not the new ones.
That's not the film.
The very first one's the one that got me.
The one film that got me bad was Sinister.
I didn't see that in cinema.
You didn't see it in cinema?
No, I only saw it when I watched it with you. No, I ain't watching that again.
That scene with the lawnmower, you know, if you've seen the film, you know what I'm talking about. That scene with the lawnmower is... I don't think I've ever jumped at a film that much in my life. That was the scariest. It was just... I didn't expect it, and my brother saw the film before me, and he was with me, and he said, oh no, this bit isn't that bad. It's bad. It's really bad. Oh, that scene. I still have it in my head how bad that was. But yeah.
We're not just going to be reviewing films which are over 18. We could be doing the young ones. So if you are a young viewer and think that you don't want to watch this anymore because we're just going to be reviewing older films, don't, because we are going to involve all ages, so 18 plus films, 15 plus, 12 or you.
Let's have a Disney night. We're also going to be
doing games. Yeah, we're going to do a Disney night. We've got a load of Disney films piled up. We've got them all there. So what have we got here?
We have
Hercules,
a lot of stuff.
Pinocchio, Dumbo, Tarzan, Robin Hood. What's that one?
There's loads of stuff. We have lots of stuff.
Loads. So we're gonna sit down and watch all them one day.
We're gonna have a movie night of Disney films, and we're just gonna talk about it on a video.
Also, in the future films, if we got them on DVD, we'll stack them up here, and we'll do them one by one, show you what it is, throw it to the side, and talk about it. And they're gonna be our longer shows, probably about 15 to 20 minutes. So you're gonna have to sit there for a long time and listen to us chat.
I know, it's terrible, but...
It's like this one's pretty long. This one's about 13 minutes.
It's gone on for a bit, yeah. But this is hey, this is what we do. We make videos like this now. But yeah, I'm not used to this, because I make vlogs on my other channel, Total BS, like 4 minutes long at
4
most.
minutes.
This is I like this.
Yeah, I like being able to sit down and chat.
This is fun. This is casual, you know. I think our next episode
next week
will be... I think we should do our favourite film.
Our favourite
film. Have you got a film in mind?
There's a lot, so I'm going to have to sit down and watch them through the week and then get back to you.
Watch them through. And that'll be next week. Thank you for watching our episode on the Wolf of Wall Street review. We hope you found it insightful. And if you haven't seen it already... Yes, helpful. If you haven't seen it already and you are over 18, go and see it. Because it's definitely worth it. It's definitely worth the cinema. I don't know how long it's at the cinema for now. I think it's a few weeks left, but go and see it if you can.
Yeah, we done this a bit late because obviously setting up took so long, like waiting for all the equipment to come through. But in the future, when films are coming out, we're going to hopefully see them within the first week, and then we can put a comment on straight away. Or if we're lucky enough, we'll go and see the quick showing in like the big cinemas where they show them just before release.
Yes. I think what I'm going to do is when we go and see a film, I'm going to do a vlog about it.
While me and you were in the queue?
Yeah, and then we're going to make a big video about it then.
Yeah, like the day after.
But yeah, thank you for watching our second episode. Our third episode will be about my favourite film and Jack's favourite film.
Third episode, yeah.
Yeah. Wow, this is going quick.
Thank you for watching the Chat Shack, and we'll get back to you next week.
Peace out.